computing is no longer just a buzzword inside the corporate IT department. In fact, cloud potential has captured the attention of business leaders across every vertical industry, looking to capitalize on its speed, scale, control of economics. Organizations around the world are increasingly relying on cloud to market, sell, develop products, and manage supply chain. The emergence of cloud computing has already populated the workplace. The utilization of the cloud offers enormous benefits. Cloud provides 24/7 access to business critical applications, reduce costs from not having to manage the infrastructure, and increase agility to more quickly respond to changing market dynamics. However, to many organizations, this perception of giving up control isn't easy. Cloud computing security possesses processes should address the security control the cloud provider will incorporate in maintaining the customer's data security, private and compliance with necessary regulations. The processes will also likely include a business continuity and backup plan in the case of a cloud security breach. Area of security concern includes but not limited to some of the following: data breaches, data losses, account or service traffic hijacking, insecure APIs, denial of service, abuse of cloud services, insufficient due diligence, and shared technology. The data breach at Target resulted in the loss of personal and credit card information of up to 110 million individuals, was one of a series of startling thefts that took place during the normal process and storage of data. Then you have to take into account a data breach, which is the result of a malicious or probably intrusive action. Data loss may also occur when a disk drive dies without its owner having created a backup. It occurs when the owner of encrypted data loses the key that unlocks it. Small amount of data were lost from some Amazon Web Service customers as its EC2 cloud suffered a remirroring storm due to human operator error on Easter weekend in 2011. Account hijacking sounds too elementary to be a concern in the cloud, but CSA says it is a problem. Phishing, exploitation of software vulnerabilities such as overflow attacks, and loss of passwords and credentials can all lead to the loss of control over a user account. The cloud era has brought about the contradiction of trying to make service available to millions while limiting any damage all these largely anonymous users might do to the service. The answer has been a public facing application programming interface, or API. This defines how a third party connects an application to the service and providing verification that the third party producing the application is who he says he is. Denial of service attacks are an old disruptor of online operations, but they remain a threat nevertheless. The assault by hundreds of thousands or millions of automated requests for service has to be detected and screened out before it ties up operations. But attackers have improvised increasingly sophisticated and distributed ways of conducting the assault, making it harder to detect Which part of incoming traffic are the bad actors versus legitimate users? Cloud computing brings large-scale elastic services to enterprise users and hackers alike. It might take a hacker years to crack an encryption key using his own limited hardware. Too many enterprises jump into the cloud without understanding the full scope of the undertaking. Without an understanding of the services provided, environment and protection, customers don't know what to expect in the way of incident response, encryption use, and security monitoring. In a multi-tenant environment, the compromise of single components such as hypervisor exposes more than just the compromised customer. Rather, it exposes the entire environment to a potential of compromise and breach. The same could be said other shared services, including CPU cache and shared data service or shared storage. What we must keep in mind and what we must pay more attention to is security. This remains a primary concern for many stakeholders across businesses. Expect more internal security, internal scrutiny, and questions about data, residency, and resilience. Thank you.